A very quick disclaimer. If you are under the age of 18, then I suggest that this video is definitely not for you. But then what am I talking about? Because you are not gonna listen anyways. So you are going through social media and you pondering and wondering, why are all these people living a lavish, glamorous life and they are attending all these events that we only see on social media, but never do we ever see where these events are happening, who gives them the invites, and why do they network with such elite, prestigious men? I'm gonna tell you what you don't know, and what I'm gonna tell you is something that you should just keep in your belly until you need it. Did I just say belly? I meant your boob. But anyways, we're not about that life. You know what I'm trying to say, and you know exactly what I'm talking about.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
So I am going to be kind enough to share with you the five websites that are literally working for every South African girl that wants to live a glamorous life but is lazy enough to get their asses off the couch and go and look for work. I'm talking about daddies, sugar daddies and sugar babies all together. Sugar and sugar, baby and daddy, sugar baby daddy.
One too many shots to the head. Got back to the room, Papa put me on the bed. It came alive, I'm surprised the
sugar. What? Something about sugar, but I want to share with you the apps that you can browse into. No, this is a disclaimer. I want Cyril Ramaphosa to actually see this video so that he'll be disgusted as to why young South Africans on YouTube are busy promoting things that they're not supposed to promote, so that he will start doing projects that are going to just give us an opportunity to work and use all our qualifications, because we graduate, we sit at home, and then the next thought that you're going to think about is Pota Pote Dubai. But we're not talking about Pota Pote today. But I just want to give you just a sneak peek of all these apps that you can just go and visit and see. And maybe, just maybe, you might find yourself Mr. A who will be able to buy you biliato. I am not promoting prostitution. I did not say your body for a biliato. But what I'm saying is you might get that guy that might say, baby, since you haven't been working ever since, I'm going to pay, or I'm going to actually be there for you financially, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. This is a place that even though you're finding the dating scene very hard, this is a place where you can find yourself Mr. Right or Mrs. Right, because in the streets we know it's all about smashing, and we're not about that life. We don't want to be just smashed and then Zamaya baraki hit and run, boom, Atamai, no, whatever. But I want to share with you these ads. Potentially, out of all the negativity that will be narrated out of this, what I want to say is that if you are really lonely, because why would there be so many dating shows on South African TV rather, if people were not single? Or is it the clouds, or what is it? Are we really looking for our partners, or are we not? So let me give you the best, and I'm going to rate it from 1 to 5, the best one from best to worst, but not saying that it's completely worst, but out of my top 5, this is my top 5 of the dating apps that you find in South Africa, where you're gonna meet people with real intentions and also good heart, and those that knows that they are not supposed to use women and women are not supposed to use men. It's just them building a relationship. Forget about Tinder. It's old and rated. Every Tom, Dick, and Harry is on that, and we don't need that shucks. We don't need that shucks. So this is the number one website that you can go and visit at your own time. The time you have already paid for your Wi-Fi, because already I know that they have cut you off today. So it's none of my business. My business is to make sure that you are plugged. So website number 1, here we go.
We Love Dates is a sugar daddy dating site that is created to bring sugar daddies and sugar babies together for a naughty, fun, flirting romance. And remember, for you to be able to get registered on We Love Dates, you should at least have a diploma or a degree.
I wrote my little notes. I tapped my little notes so that I will not derail from what I'm talking about, and I will stick to the script and right on point, so that I will help you find your Mr. A or help you find your Mrs. C.
rich meet beautiful. Hey, it's like the bold and the beautiful, but then without the bold, just the bold bank account. So you need to be very, very beautiful, like very, very beautiful. You need to go and get a body in Turkey and all that shebang for you to be on rich meet beautiful, because like they are extremely rich as a mother. You get what I'm saying?
Because A and C is the letters that you find in the alphabet, A up to Z, and there is a C. So if you see what I'm trying to do for you, you'll get Mrs. C. So let's just do this and not waste time, okay?
Seeking. A very sexual, romantic, filled with money and joy, and also the outcome of marriage. Have you tried it? Try it.
But then you're going to be like, Dinky, why would I need dating apps if I can just literally walk in the middle of the street somewhere and Mr. Random Guy will stop me and ask me for my numbers? And that's exactly why they don't even value you. You were so easy to give him your numbers without even asking what his intentions were, so that he'll talk some bullshit on WhatsApp and then ask you. The very first conversation, he's not even going to want to learn to know you. No, never. It's a lie. He's going to ask you, when are you going to visit him? And when you visit him, it's about to go down. I know you know that's right. I know you know that what I'm saying is the truth. You have experienced this, where a random guy just asks for your numbers and then you're like 076123455, and then after that, he does not even tell you who he is, where he works, so that you will just have a little bit of a background. The first thing that he's going to ask you is like, where do you live? I live here and there. And then when are you going to visit me? Because lerata dilo. And then tomorrow you start saying, where are these girls getting all these elite, prestigious men that knows how to take care of a woman? We all need men who know how to take care of a woman. Roses here and there, money here and there, trips here and there. I mean, you know. So, simply because people are going to ask you, like, where did you meet your partner? You're going to tell them that I met my partner online.
You've probably tried it before.
It is what it is. People have been using it, and it is the new form now of finding a solid relationship without wasting any time. If you know what I mean, say amen, sister. You are telling the truth. You understand? So make sure that those are one of the things that makes you want to be on dating apps, because we ain't got no time. We ain't got no time, child. We ain't got no time. So people are going to ask you questions like, where did you meet your guy? You need to tell them that. People are going to ask you questions like, where did you meet your guy? You need to tell them that you met your guy on social media. These are respected and well-rated apps. And so many people are so much into Tinder that it's not even funny. I mean, even a guy, a random guy, just any guy who is just playing can be on Tinder. But on these apps, child, you're gonna go to these nice events. You're not gonna be a sugar baby. Trust me, you're not. If you are like, being a sugar baby is a level that you put upon yourself, and also you label upon yourself. Being a sugar baby is literally means that you don't have passion, ambitions, and goals. All you want to do is to be controlled by an older man that actually knows that he will control you, because he affords you all the necessities and also the luxurious things in life. And whatever that you allow him to do at the early stage of a relationship will determine whether you're a sugar baby or not. So if he's old enough, why isn't he going to his age mates? Why? He's not going to his age mates because the behavior, he's got this fatigue of liking to control and dating younger people, younger women. You might find out that he divorced like 3 times. He already has like older children that might be the same age as you, and he just loves being in control. He doesn't want to build, he wants to control, and the power that he has relies on his finances. His bank account is super big, and that is why he knows that when he wakes you up at 12 o'clock at night, or what do you call it? Yeah, 12 in the morning. You wake up running because you know that you're not about to lose that. Because you know that any other girl will want to run if he calls and say, I need you, let's go, let's fly, meet me at the airport, meet me at this place. It is that type of lifestyle. So you're actually going to be a slave, but slave in luxury. And you know what?
Last but not least, Ashley Madison, who says life is short. Just go out there and have an affair. That's not me saying this. This is me sharing an app. Ashley Madison is the last and number 5th app of today's video.
Meeting men that are in events or certain specific places that you go to, half the time they're married, and when they talk to you, they will talk to you as if like they are facing problems at home. You know what, my wife is giving me a problem and I am separated with her, you know, she's crazy. How would you even want to go and date a man that speaks ill of another woman as a woman yourself? Don't you think like 3 years down the line, when he's done with you and you bore him now, or he wants to explore a new girl, he's going to say the same thing about you to that girl? And half the time, all these men that keeps on saying that they're separated, or they have filed for divorce, or they're thinking of filing for divorce, they're not even going to divorce their wives. Trust me, a man will never ever go to another woman. A man, I'm not talking about boys, I'm talking about a man. A man will never go to another woman that you randomly meet in the streets and start hanging all your dirty laundries to her and be like, this is what is happening at home, I'm not treated well and whatever. He just wants to get laid. He just wants ass. Ass is important at that time. That's the only thing that matters. As long as he gets you into bed, book you into that hotel room, that's all that matters. But he's simply going to go back to his wife. And if you do your thorough research and find out that his wife keeps on falling pregnant on Monday, pregnant on Tuesday, pregnant on Thursday, pregnant every day of the year, 365, 525,600 minutes, she is pregnant. So it means that there's no time to lay down. They are not fighting. They are just having their disagreements, just like in any other relationships. And you are just somebody to take him out of that stress, and he will lay you down like nobody's business. And let me tell you something about these guys. They will destroy you to a point that when you meet your age mate that wants to marry you, there's no furniture there. Every room, you know what I'm talking about when I'm talking about the room, is empty. There's no furniture. There's no couch. There's no table. There's no bed. Nothing. He will make sure that he finishes you to a point that even when you move to the next person, he's not going to feel otherwise, because he will be going on with his life preying on another young kid. And these wives, half the time, the wives know that the men are obsessed with younger girls. It's just that already even them, they are living that life, and already there are kids involved. So they don't want to leave that marriage. So it's a matter of the new term now, open relationship, where you actually allow your husband to go and do whatever that he does for as long as he's taking care of what he's supposed to take care and his responsibilities at home. Some of these wives know exactly what their men are up to. Sometimes these women cannot even give these men children. The man loves his wife so much, but there is that one element missing in the house, and that is children. So the wife will allow him to go and have fun and be with younger girls that will do things that she's not capable of doing. So that is why you find so many men out there in clubs and whatever, looking like they are so disorientated, they don't know what is going on. For as long as they see a young woman who is willing to go with them to one of the expensive hotels, they are good. That is where they gain their ego, their manpower, and they feel like they are the realest man on earth. I mean, damn. So if you check this particular dating app is an app that is international as well. So for those of you who would like to have a K-1 visa child, because I've been watching a lot of TLC 90 Day Fiancé situation, maybe you don't want to see yourself in South Africa anymore. I mean, already the show has already showed us that you can still find a scammer who will pretend like they're falling in love with an American, and so that they will get the K-1 visa, so that they will move on with their life and live the American dream. I don't know what is it apart from jobs, because when I watch videos on YouTube, I hear from Americans who are really living the true life that it's also hard that side, and that is why majority of them are working like two to three jobs just to make sure that they sustain themselves and their lifestyle. But then media will make it like everywhere you go, like MTN, America is a dream, and everybody there's nobody that is living under poverty. It's a country to go to. Yes, it's fully developed, and it's controlling the world. It's got everything that we need, but then not in a sense that you would leave South Africa. I know we don't have the unemployment rate is very high. I know we don't have jobs, proper jobs. Like you graduate and you would be at home for like around about 2 years searching for a job while you are getting older, and then when you reach the age of 35, they tell you now you can no longer be employed and you haven't even gained experience. I think that is the only thing that would make you want to go and live in another country. But as far as development and other things here in South Africa, we kind of like, child, for the fact that Nelson Mandela didn't kick out the people that colonized us, they remained here and they still developed the country. I think that was a smart move, even though I feel like he sold us. But I'm not going to talk about politics now. So you would want to go to America and gain yourself a K-1 visa. So why wouldn't you want to use these ads? Because it's already expensive for you to just go and look for a job by yourself and look for the K-1 visa for you to go and live in America. Not only America, Canada, Australia, all these other countries that have jobs, China, wherever. So many of the people that are smart and very calculative, they go onto these apps and they start dating these Americans, and then you date an American child and you like talking to this American daily on a video call to an extent that they feel like, you know what, I'm gonna fly down to South Africa, or are you gonna fly to America and visit so that we will see this thing? And then there's a program where you have 90 days to decide whether you want to marry this person or not. And if you do, and you cannot endure all the abuse and the pain, because they simply think that Africa is where we go around with animals and a monkey. You go to the shop and you shop with a tiger. We don't know escalators. We don't know an elevator. We just don't have all these things. We don't know arenas. We're living in a field. We don't know a double-story house. We don't know anything apart from the soil, the grass, the plants, and the animals. That is exactly what they think of us. You would rather then go there and maintain yourself to an extent that you will get a job that side. But are you going to afford it? I don't know. A simple security, they might even be working at night as a cleaner just to make sure that they are able to buy themselves a can of Coke. But there are people who are actually living the dream, like in Las Vegas, like you can see everything is all fluffy and turmeric and jubara and vavarumba. So using dating apps is not only about you being a sugar baby, but it's also about you being calculative. You are super tired of sitting at home doing the same thing over and over again. Why don't you want to explore? I keep on saying this. Why would you want to maintain living in a country that is not doing anything for you? Are you going to keep on saying ANC this, DA that, EFF this, ANC this, DF? No. Why would you? And also, dating here in South Africa, bruh, you're wasting your time. As I'm telling you, that majority of every man that you meet in the street is involved with somebody. But to give a bat, and there's no way, people like to say that, there's no way you're going to take somebody from their person, unless they really want to leave their person. You understand? But half the time, they just want to play, they just want to have fun. And when your time is also going, you are losing your time. So you would rather go and date somebody that might even marry you, and it might even succeed. Like you might be married forever. Okay, don't be like Angela, who's abusing Michael. I don't know if you guys are watching TLC, but don't be the likes. Don't go for a woman like Angela, who's gonna actually remind you that you ain't shit, and you are with me simply because you want to live the American dream, even if you love them to that extent. Don't be like Pedro. I don't know who watches TLC or The Family Chantal. I love all these shows. I love reality show because it makes me laugh. Sometimes I feel like it's scripted, but it is what it is, and it is what it is. So don't also be like Pedro. Pedro is one of the people that I feel like, as a South African, when you're going on the dating app, you have to like rehearse that type of thing of endurance and whatever, because how can you pretend you love somebody for over 7 years and then after that, that's when you want to divorce them? I know it means that you deserve to have an Oscar. You're the actor of a lifetime. Who does that? How can you pretend to love somebody and you don't love them for so long just so that you gain and maintain all the things that you want to maintain, and then after that, Bona, Putuku, I'm gone, I'm out. So also another thing is the safety part of it. You need to also know who you are exchanging your information to. Take your time. There is no need for you to go to another country or to go and see a man that you met on a dating site immediately without being fully sure he is who he says he is, right? You need to be safe about that, because also on these dating apps, you find people that are doing the most and they are putting people's lives in danger. Human trafficking, people who are looking for young girls, praying for young girls, promising them the world on social media. And hence I say that this video, it is not for any person that is under the age of 18. Even when you're 18, I don't think you're responsible enough to know what needs to be done when you are engaging yourself into such apps. But I'm just being here and saying, like, half the time, these people that are living the life that you want, drinking the bottles that you desire and dream of, are actually on these apps. They have minister of rent, minister of petrol, minister of my car service, minister of daily meals, minister of outfits, minister of somebody who knows somebody in the industry that will invite me into these nice, elegant events and whatnot. Are they working? You find that somebody, for example, you find that somebody is only posting, like, I'll make an example with myself, right? Let's say now I'm working with a brand like toothbrush. I'm working with a brand toothbrush, and then next month, after 6 months, maybe I work with a brand deodorant. And then the other month, I'm working with a brand shoe, right? And then I disappear for a few months. And after that, when I come back, I'm wearing all these luxury brands. I bought myself a car. Njani. The question is, Njani, like, how is that possible? How is that even possible? But you find that it happens. And people will be like, but I've been doing these things for years and I've been saving my money. But these brands don't pay you that much. Even to be an ambassador, a whole entire ambassador, not even influencing a product, to be an ambassador or the face of that product doesn't pay you that much. What is it like? What can you say like you have done and say A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and it has afforded me this amount, and that is why I'm living this life. But then who are we? But if you are showing it to us on social media, obviously we're gonna start asking you questions. We're going to start asking questions. We're going to start doing our research. And then people like to say, oh, these people, they like to be in other people's business. They like sticking there. No, you have showed it to us. Once you put it out there and you make it public, you put us into your business. And we damn sure are going to put our Ramaphosa nose into your business. And I'm not joking about it. We are definitely going to do that. So you find them living this life and you're like, how is it possible? Is she having gigs internationally, maybe getting paid in dollars and whatever? And if you check, half the time, most of these real talented people that are earning in dollars and are earning in other foreign currencies, they are not even just flaunting things everywhere and showing off. It's only the us who are, today you are doing toothpaste, tomorrow you are doing a bar of soap, the next thing, or with my luxurious bags and whatever. Lala, there is dating apps. Dating apps are part of this. Dating apps are part of this because I mentioned that there's Minister A, Minister B, Minister C, Minister D, Minister E, F, G, H, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, Y, V, ba-da-dum, dum. I don't know, but just like that. This is the part where your child can actually come and watch, because at least there's A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and then you can make them sleep again. You know what I'm saying? So make sure that when you go onto these apps, you know who you're talking to, what they are about. Because this mara oksalayo, I want to tell you that half the time, besides a person that is a graduate and is working a very good job, half the time all these people I also wanted to be part of the entertainment industry as much as I also still want to be part of the entertainment industry, as much as I'm still just pushing and paneling myself and pressing myself into the entertainment industry. But I feel that the opportunity that I got just to see around here and there, I saw that there's no even a point of me wanting to maybe want to be like a certain person. I can actually do it if I want to. I can do it if I want to, but it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. It takes a little bit of something on your soul. It takes a little bit of something in your heart, in your soul. Something is taken away. So, but it means that literally everybody can do it. But I'm talking about just dating with good intentions and finding yourself a partner, literal low favor. Because if you find your partner, chances are you will not give me a problem with my husband. Because now the reason that you guys are single, you are forcing this thing of saying that women are more than men in the world and we all are allowed to share. Now you're giving me stress with my husband. So I would like for you to also go on that dating app and find yourself a man so that you will not bother me with mine. I found him, I polished him, I taught him how to eat with a fork and knife, and all of a sudden he sees you and then he leaves me. Never. It's impossible. It's highly impossible. Who does that? Kanjani? This is how you order for this. This is how you order for this. This is how you put your side on your plate and whatever. And then when you come all of a sudden, later on, smelling the leather seats of the car that you don't even know how we were walking around in Gezina looking for a second-hand car. When sitting in the front seat, I saw them dead. Go and find yourself a man on the dating apps. There are so many. Some have lost their wives. They are now, I don't know, do you still call a man a widow if he lost his wife? I don't know. But some of them lost, some of them were dumped, some of them are shy to actually approach a woman, so they feel like behind the screen they have the power and they have the effrontery of doing it and pursuing a woman. Go there's a man that is waiting for you. Everybody has a soulmate. So that is why I actually wanted you guys to see all these five apps that you can explore into and check. But that was not the reason why I was talking about the 5 dating apps. I just said, if you want to have a glamorous life and live the life of the life of the life for the life of the life for the how, just join these dating apps. But if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, it is the opportunity and the right time right now to click on the subscribe button. Nazo. And after that, you comment. And then you like. And then you share. So that this will make me grow. Why is it all the time that you want people to be telling you and plugging you and doing all these things for you? I'm out.